Hello and welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel, guys, after a game that honestly, it's taken everything out of me. I am sitting here right now, we're approaching midnight, the game went on, went right into extra time, we took it right to the very end, but it's so painful. Right now I feel so hurt by this game, and it's not because necessarily of the bad performance, which it was, by the way. Barca today were nowhere near good enough. Absolutely, really not there. And it's such a shame given what we saw in the Clasico. So that was a bad start. But it's the injuries. It's the fact there that we took the game to extra time. We actually there forced an equalising goal. But that hurt us badly, because in extra time, to lose Ansu Fati, to lose Pedri, that absolutely kills me. And we're going to talk about it all. It's coming right up. It really is painful. Because this right here is how Xavi lined up to face Athletic Club at San Mamés. Ferran Torres started there in the front line. Pedri, Busquets and Xavi in midfield with Alba, Piqué, Araujo and indeed Alves along the back line. And that was certainly a big problem throughout the game, that back line. We're going to be coming on to talk about that. But straight from the word go, Athletic were really on to us, and it did not take them long there before they exploited us down our left-hand side, and it was really today about Athletic Club targeting Jordi Alba. Because Nico Williams there, the younger brother of Iñaki, really did destroy him, racing into the final third, pulling the ball back, and Muniain just simply got the ball out of his feet and then placed one into the top right-hand corner. Great finish from Athletic, but Barca there went a very early goal down, and that was a big problem for us. We were fighting to really get back in it. We never really got on the ball. We never really got control of the game. Athletic kept on putting the pressure on. And it was only really a piece of magic from Ferran Torres. An absolutely wonderful world-class goal that got us back in the game. Because there was actually some nice build-up from Barca. 22 passes in the build-up. 9 players involved in the passes. Busquets actually does really well. You see that trademark drag back, opening up there the space to pass into Ferran Torres. And look here where he's taking on that finish. He's actually facing almost away from goal. He's really going to come round that ball, wrap his foot around it, and it is a wonderful finish. And it's such a shame here that we don't leave this game having actually won it, because that goal would be worthy of winning any game, and it was a wonderful way to kick off his Barca career. But of course from there on, we did not have the same glory, we did not have the same feeling about the game, because Athletic kept on coming. It was their pace on the counter-attack. In transition again, Barca were non-existent. When we're in possession of the ball, we're okay. We can build, we can come forward, we can look to try and exploit teams, but as soon as we lose it, we're in trouble. Time and time again, Athletic were breaking through us, and it only takes one pass. It's not as though teams have to do a great deal to work their way through, to find a way through. It's literally one pass here. We gave the ball away so many times. Playing out of the back there, simple passes, we could not deal with Athletic's high press there. We kept giving it away, kept inviting the pressure, but we somehow made it there. To the half-time whistle, 1-1, but things were about to get worse, and like I say, more painful. Because again, in the second half, there was more sloppy moments in possession. I think Barca actually carried a bit more of a threat going forward. Ansu Fati came on. You also had the arrival of Frenkie de Jong. But Frenkie did not look good in this game. He actually gave away the ball in 2 very crucial areas. Twice he gave it straight to Iñaki Williams to counter-attack us. One time Araujo managed to keep him out, managed to actually guide him away from goal. Really well done there. Araujo again tonight was basically on his own at times trying to defend, and there was another moment where actually Araujo couldn't stop the counter-attack after the ball was given away by de Jong and Iñaki Williams hit the crossbar. But there came a point in the game where Athletic were just piling on the pressure. We couldn't withstand it anymore, and it's a really scrappy goal that put them ahead for 2-1. But in the end, they bundled the ball over the line. Piqué, I feel like maybe he should do a bit more. I really do that. I think he's actually within reach of that ball, but he cannot keep it from going in. Athletic score, and Barca look to be going out. Now, in the final seconds of normal time there, well into the 93rd minute of the game, Barca actually managed to get the equaliser. Now, at the time, it was incredible. Brilliant play here. Ansu puts it back into Jordi Alba. He puts the ball into the area. It's actually headed away by Athletic. It's a brilliant bicycle kick there from Dani Alves that finds its way to Pedri, and it's a wonderful finish. And he today was brilliant, Pedri. Absolutely fantastic. He gets the equalising goal, dying moments of the game. It's a wonderful feeling. But if I could go back and not score that goal, oh, I would. I really would, knowing what's to come. And that's such a shame, because today we've had a brilliant Ferran Torres goal. We've had a wonderful moment here with Pedri, but it's actually led here to more pain for Barca, because we move into extra time and the worst happens. You see there Ansu Fati tracking down a loose ball. He's trying to work back and help his team, but he pulls up. And the worst happens in that moment, because he's only just come back. We're all so excited. Every time, we're really hopeful that Ansu can get out there and really start being amongst the team and there every single game. But his body, again, has just broken down. He's pulled up there with a muscle injury straight away. He knows his time is done. He's got to go off the field. You can see him there very emotional. Puts his shirt up to his face there. Xavi clearly trying to console him. Absolutely gutted was he, and was all of us Barcelona fans, because when you see that, your heart breaks. And it truly does, because it's not only about here, this particular injury. It's not just about the fact that Ansu now is going to miss a bit more time. He's going to be out on the sidelines again. But every time this happens, it's another setback. It's something else that we've got to overcome, that Ansu mentally as well has to overcome. And you're always asking the question, it's in the back of your mind, you don't want to acknowledge it, but is he ever going to be the same? Is he ever really going to be able to come back and be injury-free? That's all we want. But today, again, just not quite there. And he had to go straight down the tunnel. He has now gone off for we await further information. But it got even worse, because it doesn't even end there. Just moments later, somebody, like I say, who was magical in the game, Pedri looks over to the bench and he signals there that he's got to come off. He's got a problem. He cannot continue in the game. And then he is subbed off with a suspected injury problem. And you're just sitting there thinking, why? Why Barca? It seems like every possible opportunity for something to go wrong, it does. Now, yesterday, we didn't play well. We did not put in a good performance. We did not deserve to go through. I can hold my hands up and say that. But when it comes to luck, when it comes to actually things falling into place, going our way, when are we going to catch a break? When is this team actually going to be able to say, yeah, we've got a healthy team, we've got a healthy squad, we're ready to compete and actually put our best foot forward? That is not happening right now. And I can understand, Athletic go on, there's a penalty there given against Jordi Alba. Whether or not you agree with that, I don't know. His hand is up in the air, but he's sliding in. Can you control an arm like that? But the referee points to the spot, Athletic take the lead, and that is ultimately the winning goal. And I can understand fully the people who are saying right now, Jordi Alba again, he's had a nightmare. And he has, because like I say, from the very first whistle, I think Athletic targeted him. They actually went down our left-hand side time and time again. So much joy there, so much space. And Jordi Alba becoming a liability defensively. You know what he can do going forward? At times he can give us the pass here, the pass there, but just defend. Actually stop players there from getting down that side, putting balls into the box, which ultimately will lead to goals. And he was one of the ones today that really was well below what you'd expect. And of course now the question is going to come into it about Xavi. He is going to have to answer some very big questions about the fact that, you've got Jordi Alba in the team, you've got Piqué in the team, you've got Busquets in the team. Those are three players that keep appearing time and time again in your lineup. And of course Xavi is going to be asked, do you need to change that? Do you need to now change the dynamic of the team, really try and enforce some changes? Because we have this inconsistency. Against Real Madrid, we were very good, we were very promising, but time and time again in these sort of environments, the defence lets you down. It doesn't matter how good you are going forward, how many goals you score, how many good goals you score. Look at the goals we got today from Ferran, from Pedri, but it all means nothing because we can't defend, and because we consistently concede chance after chance after chance. And until that changes, you won't really be able to stamp your authority on the team. We couldn't get control of the ball today. We couldn't get control of the game because time and time again, Athletic Club were full of confidence, full of desire, and they knew that they could hurt us. They never feared us for a second, because our defence, and especially in transition, the midfield as well, of course, have got to be included. But Barca have work to do. But above all else, those injuries, it really hurts. And of course, guys, what I would like in your comments down below is just basically right now, how are you feeling? Because like I say, I just feel right now mentally just drained, completely and utterly drained. It's been a long week anyway, I think, with all this Dembele situation going on right up until kickoff. There were statements, there was words being exchanged on either side, and you just think, coming into this game, let's give us something. And to come away now with a bad performance, with the injury problems we've had, going all the way to extra time, and it actually getting worse, it really, really does sting. And just let me know what you think. Down in the comments below. I will, of course, see you soon. With more videos to come, we will continue to talk things out. But a bad night tonight. And a damaging defeat. Thanks, though, for your support. And I'll see you soon. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.